So, are you still tracking calories?
I am.
How long has that been?
I started with Brandon last January, so it almost we're going on a year, but and it was kind of full circle. So when I first started all of this and I was losing weight is when I first started tracking my calories, and it was the opposite. It was like I thought I wasn't eating that much, and then you track it and you're like, holy crap, like I'm eating a ton of food because all of these disgusting things I'm putting in my body are a million calories. And so that helped me kind of rein it in at the beginning. And then I stopped counting calories once I like got a good routine going. And so like coming full circle, it's the complete opposite way. It was like, oh my God, I'm not eating nearly enough because according to my watch, I'm burning about 2,000 calories a day. I'm only eating 1,400, 1,500 calories. And still it's been like that, trying to reverse the like metabolic adaptation. So my body thought that was normal, so my like maintenance calories was 1,400, 1,500, even though I was burning 2,000 calories a day,
Mm.
because your body's freaking amazing and it just like adapts like that. But so trying to get my maintenance back up to I'm burning the same amount that I'm eating, and that's taking a long time. I'm still technically in a deficit and like kind of still gaining, but I like to think it's more muscle than fat, so it's like a slow gain. And once I get to a good stage, then I can start thinking of, okay, I can do kind of like what bodybuilders do. Like if I want to do a fat loss phase, that's going to be for a specific amount of time. It's not going to be for 10 years or like for the rest of my life. Like you can't be in a deficit for that long. It has to be kind of ebbs and flows.
Yeah, the macro tracking, counting calories is such an interesting topic and such a hot topic of debate. And I've
Yeah.
been on both sides of the fence. Like after COVID or after, the height of it, and I was going back to school to play football, I was like 182 and I was really struggling to put on weight again.
Hmm.
And I thought I was eating way more than I was. I was like, I'm probably eating like 3,000 calories, and I was eating
Yeah.
like two. So for me, it actually forced me to eat like way more than like,
For
yeah,
performance,
for
yeah.
performance. Exactly. And so once I got into, I was eating like 3,500 calories a day to get, and like obviously working out a lot for football, and
Yeah.
was able to gain, like 10 pounds or so over like a year period. But I also see is like you get so addicted to like the numbers of things, and like if you're out to eat, it's like, oh, I wonder how many calories are in this,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to like find it on my fitness pal and like or like make up these macros or whatnot, and then you're constantly just thinking about it. So it is a really helpful tool, especially when like if you just eat pretty much the same thing every day. For the most part, it does become pretty easy. But I
Yeah.
also do know people who have gotten like addicted to the
Unhealthy.
an
Yeah.
unhealthy relationship with it. And every time like I've gone back to it, I use it really just like as a tool. One, to just make sure usually I'm getting enough protein in. Um, Calories I can kind of gauge just based off of like, am I sleeping well? Am I getting brain fog?
Yeah.
Like, how's my like, am I getting like lightheaded? Do I feel energized? Do I feel more focused throughout the day? But it's all like come through experience. But for you, what has your relationship been like with it? Like, have you struggled with it at all?
It's a much healthier relationship now. I think the weight loss, using it for weight loss can be, especially for females, like a little bit tricky. And you do have to get that. It's about, all about your relationship with food. So heal your relationship with food first and then think about that. Um, so if you do get to the point where, like during COVID, when I was very unhealthy, I was at a point where I'm like, I might need to throw out my watch because I was obsessed with how many calories I was burning.
Mm.
And so it wasn't even like the food portion, it was like a competition with myself, how many calories I could burn each day. And so that gets very unhealthy too. The food part, like, yeah, a lot of girls can like fixate on that and just try to eat as little as possible
Mhm.
or something to get smaller. But if you have a healthy relationship with food, I think it's an amazing tool to use, just like you said, to make sure that you're getting enough calories, to make sure that you're hitting your protein numbers. Like, maybe not focus so much on the calories, but just make sure that you're getting all of those micro and macronutrients that really fuel your body. And it can be really helpful for that way. But as soon as you notice that you're getting a little obsessive with it and it's something that you need to have or need to know those numbers every day, like maybe take a step back. And so I definitely had to do that a couple times. I think I'm in a healthy place now. Like I've been doing a ton of trips this summer and like when I'm on vacation, I'm out there just like having some drinks, having a good time, eating whatever, and I'm not going to track and I'm not going to think twice about it. And that took me a while to get to that place, but having that balance and then be like, okay, I ate and drank a little bit too much this weekend, but like I'm not going to punish myself for it. I'm just going to continue with my program and get back on track and it's all going to even out.